He's using the same exact argument that fucking bigots have always used. And I think that's interesting. That Vaush, the uber fucking progressive, just defaults back to the same bigotry that everybody always defaults back to when they encounter things that they don't necessarily understand. No curiosity. No, what's going on here? No, let me understand this a little better. No, this is crazy, and I want you to realize that it's insanity, and we should just shun this categorically.
Yeah.
Have you dissected this map thing that he's bringing up?
No,
here?
I don't know what it's referencing. I've never read Maps of Meaning.
I have read Maps of Meaning, and I'm telling you, oh my God, it's not fun. It's not fun at all.
Paradise, the walled garden, and here's Descent and Disintegration. Here's the Ouroboros, the Chaos Dragon. Though I think Ouroboros is usually a serpent, not a dragon. But
see, this is another thing that really irks me about all the fucking arguments that BreadTube makes. It's all about character assassination. It's like, because this person had a bad argument one time, they're untouchable. Because look, I can agree with Vaush here that this argument is nonsense, ridiculous, something Jordan Peterson did in his 20s that wasn't well thought through, and not have to dismiss the man's entire career based on it.
There's a difference between saying he drew some chart which you don't understand because it's too, doesn't explain the concepts well enough without someone walking through it. The difference between saying that the chart is a bad chart, the concept is hard to understand, and saying that it's nonsense. It's a nonsense argument. Those are two different ideas.
Well, I'm saying that even if it is nonsense, dismissing a person's entire career because they made some nonsense point just seems ridiculous to me. Because they could turn around and make an excellent point the next day.
Well, character assassination is always easier than addressing the argument, right?
Yeah. And fucking boring. Why do people fall into this? It's so boring. Oh God, it's boring. It's so boring.
They're both reptiles, so I'll give it that. Then we have the patriarchal world of light, Yahweh, the spirit of God.
I guess they do it because any idiot can do it. That's why they do it. It's boring, but any moron can do it.
It's harder intellectually to understand or try to understand, even if you can try to understand what someone's saying and then refute it. That's more difficult than just saying like, this person's stupid. This person is not saying anything.
It's so much more rewarding to dig in, though.
This person is a racist. This person's a Republican. It's much easier to just throw the label out.
Yeah, unfortunate.
The sexual the void, the pre-cosmogonic. It's just
father was a big deal, and one of the
he didn't even finish his sentence. What the fuck, Vaush?
lovely things about what happens
Elder
to me
Scrolls lore?
as a consequence of my lectures is that lots of fathers and sons come up to me and say, "We've really worked out our relationship." It's like, and they're both like, "You've never seen smiles like that."
Oh my God!
It's really something to be stopped on the street and to be told that.
It works on
so
him.
joyful about that because it's their heart desire, you know.
It works on him.
And that's that integration
he can do
of
it
that
to himself.
drive to autonomy with the family, with the father, with the mother, with the broader community. All that has to be in a higher unity.
Yeah, exactly. And I think
that's the conservative insistence, right?
Exactly. Is that there are the wall, as you said before, the walls have to exist. You can have autonomy, but the autonomy has to exist within the walls. And then once you let the autonomy or the rationalism destroy all the walls,
well, there's no autonomy without the walls. There's just chaos.
Why is he crying them out? Because he's brain damaged. That crying is so fake it's...
You like that?
He's crying because he's had very personal experiences where very happy people have come up to him and said, "Dr. Peterson, you've changed my life for the better." Okay? A clinical psychologist. Why do people become clinical psychologists?
To help people.
To help people become better.
Yeah.
And he's had people come up to him and saying, "Listen, your lectures, which have reached more people than you ever could as a clinical psychologist, have healed my relationship with my father or my family.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're saying, why is he crying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Why is a person crying that they've accomplished or are accomplishing major life goals for them that are their main motivating factors in life? I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
You tell me.
Like his ultimate goal was to go and help people with their relationships one at a time. And then all of a sudden, by some freak of nature, there's invented this thing called the internet.
Right.
And you achieve your goal like a millionfold.
Right.
Of course that's going to be moving.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You tell me why he's moved to tears. God, like this is so cynically stupid. It's gross. That's very gross.
A lot of hate here. A lot of hate. I'd say a lot of it's probably jealousy too.
Sure.
What's remaining here?
It's scary. No, I just think he's crazy. Oh my God.
It's crazy to be moved that you're helping people and that they tell you that you're helping them. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing, according to Vaush. To be emotional, that you're providing emotional stability and helping people improve their relationships with their families. That's crazy to be moved by that. Wow. Okay.
If you asked Vaush, it's interesting to me because crazy is a very interesting charge, especially in the context of things like gay rights, because there was a time, I don't know if you know this, but being gay was considered crazy, was considered some sort of insanity.
Right.
Yeah. So
or considered aberrant, abhorrent, I guess would be the correct word.
Yeah.
Right. And if you have like some gay people who are trying to get gay marriage passed because they want to be married with their significant other, and then the day that it passes, they're moved to tears. Finally, this political thing they've been advocating for has happened. Finally, they feel like they're treated like everyone else. So they're moved to tears.
Yeah.
You say, "Oh, I don't understand why you're crying. You're crazy."
Well, I also think, like, in terms of, a lot of people have made the argument that society really determines what insanity is. And a lot of people in the bread tube sphere, Vaush included, will argue that neuroatypical things shouldn't be described as insanity or abnormal because you're hurting those people in some tangible way. But yet he feels the need to, he feels completely comfortable coming out here and saying, there's this thing, I didn't understand it, and therefore it's insanity, which is the exact same position a lot of people had with gays. Like, they're like, I don't know what this is. I've never felt it. I don't understand it. This is insanity.
Sure.
He's using the same exact argument that fucking bigots have always used. And I think that's interesting that Vaush, the uber fucking progressive, just defaults back to the same bigotry that everybody always defaults back to when they encounter things that they don't necessarily understand. No curiosity. No, what's going on here? No, let me understand this a little better. No, this is crazy, and I want you to realize that it's insanity, and we should just shun this categorically. Fucking bigot.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's a great point, and it didn't occur to me because he is having, even though you wouldn't see it at first, he's having a similar emotional reaction to bigotry, which they have levied at like bigots, because not only did he just say, I don't understand, this is crazy, he became visibly upset.
Yeah, he's uncomfortable by it.
He's uncomfortable and upset that he doesn't understand something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And that's always what they would always hurl that accusation at bigots. The bigot is uncomfortable, the homophobe is uncomfortable, he doesn't understand something, and thus it makes him angry.
Yeah. No.
And thus he becomes the homophobe. Right, you're right. That's a very similar process to what's happening here.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It's not wrong. You just need to learn to like see it in yourself, curb your own behavior.
Right.
Like fucking
Sure.
this is the Jordan Peterson message. You know, stop trying to like you're not going to be as successful curbing the bigotry in other people as you are noticing the bigotry in yourself and curbing it in yourself.
Right.
In yourself.
Right.
Look, Vaush, it's within your grasp. You can do it, okay? You don't need to be a bigot. These things you can understand. You're at the beginning of your journey, okay?
That's right.
It's a long, arduous road to truth, okay? You can do it, though. We believe in you. Open up your mind.
I don't believe. I don't think he's
Open
capable.
up your mind.
He's not capable, nor is he incentivized to do so
Say
anyway.
no.
Nope.
To bigotry.
It's listen, being a tribalist.
Yes.
Okay.
Which
where
is a
I get to be
form of insanity.
right. Which is to be bigoted to people outside of my tribe. As long as I make that tribe like conservatives or cis white males or something society is deemed as acceptable. Okay, then I can get away with my bigotry and it's totally fine.
Yeah, no. Everyone's looking to rationalize their bigotry. I don't know why we have to live in a world with bigotry, Sitch. I believe in a world without bigotry, okay?
Are you saying, Adam?
Without the hatred for people
Adam.
and ideas that we don't understand, okay? I believe it's possible.
You believe it? Are you saying, Adam, that one day you dream of a world?
I do.
That you have a dream?
I do.
That one day children will be judged not by the bigotry of their political party, but by the content of their centrism? Is that what your dream is, Adam?
I believe it. I dream it. Make it so.
Okay. Thank you.
Let the enlightened centrist tribe reign supreme.
We got ALK Jr. here, bringing it home.
Well, I believe you on the same wavelength here. You
Okay.
don't like bigotry. Yeah.
We are.
Well, that was a trip.
Hi, you just listened to a clip from the Sitch and Adams show. If you like what you heard, you can listen to our live show right here on this channel on Sunday, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you want, you can super chat us. We read $20 and up super chats on the show and then do a follow-up stream on the following Tuesday where we read the rest of the unread super chats and interact with fans of the show. Subscribe to this channel right here to listen to the live show or to listen to more of our awesome clips.